Good afternoon. My name is Amy Gill, your pharmacist that cares. So, wow, you guys, it has been a busy summer so far. I know I talked about Italy last time I was on here. Since then, I've been to Vegas. If you've been watching my Facebook, whew, it was hot there. Going in June is end of June is not a good time to go to Vegas. Let's see what else. Oh, the kids. Wow, we've got rowing camp this week. We've got goalie camp this week. So I am busy running here and there. So keep watching Facebook and you can keep getting updates with all of that. So the last couple of days as I've been running in the car, because obviously I'm driving a lot, right? I've been hearing all kinds of things on the news. All these studies are coming out that really got me thinking about the environment. So what I was hearing just yesterday, I believe, was in New York, as of January 1st, the hotels in New York are no longer going to be able to have those little bottles of shampoo, conditioner, lotion, all that stuff that sits there. Now, they can have them mounted, of course, to the shower because those are refillable, reusable. But the amount of plastic it's going to save is tremendous. And I'm thinking, wow, what an impact that would have if more people would start thinking like this, and chains and other states would start thinking like this. And then I heard another study about all these different things that impact the environment. And then it got me thinking about B corporations. And I've talked about being a certified B corporation before. But when I was in Vegas at the conference, we really talked a lot about this. And I think this is really, really important as people are realizing we have to do something for our environment. We have to do something for ourselves because we're not going down a good road. So first, I'm going to talk to you about what a B corporation, certified B corporation is, and then kind of give you some examples of things that you're going to look for. So I do have some notes because I want to make sure I don't miss these things for you guys. So what does it mean to be B Corp certified? It's a designation that a business is meeting high standards, sorry, of course the doorbell rings, of verified performance, accountability, and transparency on factors from employee benefits and charitable giving to supply chain practices and input material. So really, it's how we are affecting the environment, the people, and profit, of course, is going to come in there as well, because to be a B corporation, these are for-profit companies. But what good are they doing in order to show what they can do for the environment and for their consumers? Guys, I'm sorry. The dog is going crazy. So in a B Corp impact assessment, it measures how the company operations and business model positively impact 5 key areas. So governance, workers, community, environment, and the customers. So these are all things, and you guys can search for this, and this is going to be popped up on here as well. Go look at the companies you're using and actually what they do, what they are doing for the environment, what they are doing for you, and how important that is. So once you become B Corp certified, it's not a one and done. You actually have to recertify every 3 years. So you're under constant scrutiny to continue to be the B Corp certified. And you can see all these companies listed here. And if you start looking at them, you're going to realize this is a global thing. This is not just in the US. And the majority of these are going to be global companies that are based somewhere other than the US, because that's really where the higher standards start is with Europe. I mean, they have always been the one leading the way and avoiding those toxic chemicals in our products, whether it's skincare products, whether it's things we eat, but anything that's going to affect our organs, that is exactly what they are so concerned with. I am sorry, this dog is going crazy and Liam is not going to the door. Okay, let's see here. So the first company that you saw that popped up on there is Arbonne. And you know how I feel about that company. It is an amazing vegan health and wellness company. And I am so proud to say that they are the highest scoring B Corp within the direct selling industry. And this is an A top scoring leader within nutrition and beauty. So their score, when they just recertified, is almost 120. It's 119.9. That went up almost 36 points, you guys. That is huge. This is the second time that we have, well, we did it and then we've recertified. So this is amazing to see the huge difference that they've had on the company and on the environment when it comes to this. One of their goals, they actually reached 7 years early, which is unbelievable to actually reach a goal 7 years before they plan to. And I'm going to kind of go into some of these things about what they are doing to deal with plastic and eliminating plastic. Hang on one second. Let me pull that up. Okay, hang on one sec. Let's see here. I've got all these statistics that I pulled up for you guys. Okay, so 80%, this is just a statistic about people that are actually willing to do more things for the environment. 80% of global customers are willing to pay more for eco-friendly products. And the consumers are aware of the B Corporation certification. So customers, they are absolutely doing this. And they are rigorously trying to get the word out there. This is just so important to people to actually do that. So the next thing that I'm going to bring up is the plastic. Let me see here. Oh my goodness. Hold on one second. And I just did, oh my goodness. You guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. So they are working on plastic free. So 2.05 million pieces of packaging were diverted from landfills through Arbonne Cycle. So those little fizz sticks that I love so much, those little packages, everybody's sending those back, and 2 million pieces of packaging, you guys. That is huge, 2 million. Think of the impact just this one company is having on the environment. And 500,000 pounds of plastic were conserved since changing to glass packaging in 2020. 500,000 pounds. A lot, you guys. That's 500,000 pounds. And then 5.5 thousand pounds of plastic have been saved since saying bye-bye to those scoops in the nutrition products. So if you are getting the protein powders and the shakes, you know those plastic scoops have went bye-bye because it's just a third of a cup that you're going to be measuring out of the protein powder. How easy is that? Who does not have that third of a cup little plastic thing in their miscellaneous drawer? So look at this, you guys. This is why they're getting that amazing score and going up almost 40 points just because of, look at this, what they're doing with the plastic and how they're having that impact on the environment. Now, let's see what else did I want to, let's see. Oh, products marketed as sustainable have grown 2.7 times faster than those that have not. Wow, that is huge. People are actually looking for products that are sustainable. They are looking for those environmentally friendly products. So guys, jump on the bandwagon if you haven't. It is so important that we take care of our environment. And by taking care of our environment, we are taking care of ourselves. It all goes hand in hand. And let's see, I already told you that statistic. So greenhouse gases. This was another thing they got a huge certification from, was being down 82% in greenhouse gas emissions. Wow. If other companies would start doing that, oh my goodness. Carbon neutral company, you hear that? That's another huge thing. But this one I think really stood out to me for being a global B corporation in general. Only 0.0025% of global companies are certified to meet the B Corporation sustainability standards. You guys, I'm going to tell you that again. 0.0025% of global companies. That's why it's hard to become a B Corp certified. It's not easy. There are so many things that go into this. And I told you the 5 things that they're looking at. Wow. And for Arbonne to meet the highest standards in that for a direct selling company, I am so proud to use their products and to be partnering with them. We must start looking for how important it is that we do this. So with the B Corporation, the company, they're looking at their impact business model, right? And it's intentionally designed to create specific outcomes for its stakeholders, the workers, the community, the environment, the customers. So all these things are part of it when they are going through this impact assessment, when they are getting their scores. All these things they are looking at. Now, like I said, it's up over almost 40%, almost 40 points. When I started looking at the other companies, I started clicking, and like I said, most of them are global companies, and they are based in other countries, Italy, Belgium, and I started looking at skincare and nutrition companies. All of these things, they are in like the low 90s. So to be at that, it is just huge to actually have a score of almost 120. To be a B Corp, you have to have an 80 when you do this assessment. So some of these companies are barely squeaking in. And hopefully, as some of them have just started doing this, that year after year, or every 3 years, when they become certified again, they are going to do more and more and have more and more impact. And those points are going to go up. We want everybody to be fighting for the spot for number one. Because if they're fighting for that spot for number one, what are they doing? They're fighting for us. They're fighting for the environment. They're fighting for clean products. I cannot urge you enough to really think about what you are putting on your skin and you are consuming. Because remember, our skin is the largest organ of our body. It protects all those other organs inside. And in less than 60 seconds, whatever you're putting on it, it's going to be absorbed and start going everywhere else. And that is going to lead me into my final thing, which I'm going to give you a little teaser about what we're going to talk about next week. Another study. I told you guys I've been hearing study after study. The American Cancer Association just came out with a study that said that over 50% of the cancer deaths were preventable. 50% were preventable for lifestyle changes. It was mind-blowing. And we're going to get into that a little bit more next week, or actually a lot more. I will talk about that next week and kind of break down the study and talk about those things. But we have to realize when we are putting these chemicals in and on our body, they don't know our body cannot process these things. If it can't process it, what is it? It's a toxin to our body that's just going to stay there. And it's just going to build up and up and up. We have to start taking responsibility for ourselves. We have to start making those lifestyle changes. One more thing, I'm going to get on my soapbox about lifestyle changes. The other study that I heard was about the injectables supposed to be for diabetes and for weight loss is now how they're marketing some of these. And they're talking about how much weight you can lose. These studies are now coming out, which one you can lose a bigger percentage than the other. And then I was listening to a physician that was on there, and people were posing questions like, if I stop the medicine or stop the injection once a week, will the weight come back? What do you think his answer was? Well, it depends on your lifestyle modification. Did you just inject yourself once a week and do nothing to change the way you're eating, the way you're exercising? Then yes, absolutely, it's going to come back. This is not just something that you can do and keep doing all those other unhealthy things. But if you've made those lifestyle changes and you've stopped doing the injections, will it stay off? If you continue with the lifestyle changes, yes, it can. And that's exactly what we're talking about, is the accountability and the lifestyle changes, and not just exercise and what we're eating, but everything else that our body comes in contact to with the environment is so important. So I urge you, when you are shopping for products, flip them over. If you see a big capital B with a circle around it, that means it's a certified B corporation, and you know they are held to the highest standards, and you can feel happy about bringing that home to you and your family. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have given you so much information in like a short time. You're probably gonna need to listen to this again. Sorry about all the statistics. Sorry about the dog barking just a little bit. So hopefully you can get through all this. Reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you about what you can do to make these good choices for you and your family. Because really, putting it off till tomorrow, if you put it off till tomorrow, what's going to happen? You're going to put it off till the next day and the next day. And then 6 months from now, you're going to be in a worse situation coming to see me at the pharmacy and wish we would have had that conversation today. So let's have a conversation and not let another moment go by. My name is Amy Gill, your pharmacist that cares.